Okay, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a seating chart on Infinite Campus. I like to use these for when I have a guest teacher in my classroom and I can just print it out and they know where everybody sits. So when you log in, yours will have a green bar. Again, I'm going to use the demo site to show you because it has students in it, but yours will have a green bar on top. This one just has orange. But make sure you're in campus instruction. If you aren't, you go over here to the right and make sure you click on campus instruction. And then you go over here to the left side and go to seating charts. And then you're going to choose whatever class. It should just have homeroom. It'll probably have the different subjects. This is a high school class on their demo site, so I'm just going to choose one and open it. And you'll see that there's a bunch of students put into desks on the system. So one way that you can do this is you can click on the X next to their name and it will remove the student from that seat, and you can do that one at a time if you want to, if you're just moving a few students around, or you can clear them all out of the seats and it'll take them all and put them all up here at the top, and then you'll have empty seats down here at the bottom that you can fill and make it look like your classroom. So the way that I do this, for me to be able to see the whole thing, is I click Command and then right next to the 0 on the keyboard is a dash. So you hold Command and push dash to make your percentage smaller so you can kind of see the whole area. And then now I can kind of make my groups. You can expand the workspace, so see how it makes this, if you watch this line here, it goes a little bit bigger each time so you have more space to work with. Or if you want to make it smaller, you click on Contract Workspace and it makes it smaller. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger to work with so that it can kind of look like my classroom. So the way that you do this is you can select the desk and drag it over to where you want it to be. In my class, I have them in groups of 4. So I'm just going to drag the desks over, and it'll make a red line if you can't put it there. So see, it drags it back. So I'm going to move them over into groups of 4. So there's 1, 2, and you just drag them. You click it and drag it to where you want it to be. Okay, so I've kind of I paused the recording so I can kind of set it up. So, I have 8 groups of 4, but this'll do fine to show. And so if you have some extra seats, you just click on the X and get rid of them. If you end up deleting too many and you want to add another desk back in, you click on here and click New Desk, and it'll put a new table somewhere on the board. Maybe you click New Desk and drag it. Yep. Okay, so you click and hold New Desk and then you drag it to where you want it to be. Let me show you that one more time. So you click New Desk, hold it, and then drag it down to where you want it to be. But anyway, so this is how the seating chart would look, and it's empty, and then you would start filling the seats. So, I have Chloe here, and then Josh sits next to her, and Sherry sits next to him, and Pack sits here. And you just drag them into the seats and put them where they sit. It'll be red if it doesn't work, and it'll kind of boot you out. So, but yeah, you just drag them, put them wherever they sit, and this is handy to take attendance later. So you just keep doing that until you've got all your students placed where they're supposed to be, and then make sure that you click Save. And it'll take a minute to save it, but it'll save it. And then that way you can come back to this seating chart and you can print it out if you need to, if you're going to have a guest teacher, or on another tutorial when I show you how to take attendance, you can use this to take attendance also. And then when you're done, to put your screen back on a bigger font size if you want, you would just hold Command again and you click on the plus sign. It's up right next to delete up at the top, and you hold Command and click plus. And if you look up here, look up in this area, It has a percentage, and you can just click plus until you get to 100% again, and then everything will be normal size. And then you can see your seating chart that way too. So that's how you set up a seating chart in Infinite Campus.